All right, good afternoon and evening. Welcome to Inside Kotoko Porcupine Stand, baby. I'll be here free piano. Yamo Akwaba. Well, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko share 4-1. A lot of issues. MC.
Yes, sir.
Say no na money time. Say ma odwa na ekoso.
Of course.
After the game. On Sabon we need to talk about the game, talk about the players' performance. Tiana, the cost behind the scenes, you know.
Yeah.
Yentimi fambro. But every Monday say ebetimi anya adaje ni afan one by one. Na the issues that matters, you know, are brought after the game. But first and first. And were you surprised with the scoreline? 4-1 for Asante Kotoko.
Somehow I knew Kotoko would score. Not meaning Mr. Kotoko be win the game, you know. Because sometimes team be a new coach bar. Na players no be a pre in a position. And especially when me who line up, you know, I realized that defenders, Kotoko central defenders, 3 in a age in a game. You know. And see me who say Zito, Assassin and Sano from the previous 3 games are about Kotoko Wabono. I knew Kotoko would score. But na minim say that score line. I think this is the second time at this season Kotoko share more than 3 goals in a game. And see, I was surprised. Me who 2-1, then 3-1, 4-1. I was wow. I thought say Kotoko or more a be different, and it means that the coach is doing, especially where team are war bono or free one buy. And say team no enim no kakra. When him said you see born boy, see you share team. And at least more by the coach in the himself and say ana or yen in bit me I be to counter the na or war And if you listen to a one for Dormon, then some more kind of say on him Kotoko be a tough game. And I would him say scholar in the club to me do say. So I was a bit surprised. Minim say Kotoko beshe. But I never thought say score line because Oba and Wabo 1-0 against Adriana, Wabo 0-0 against Hearts of Folk, 1-0 against Chelsea. And it's a goal to cost Rokrana, maybe 1-0, 2-0 or 2-1 or something. But I'm say Beko 4-1.
Well, I am seeing a surprise. Ewo Enra, DC of our sports stadium. I said Chita for the baby were surprised. And Enra, one thing I met me, I can say ye peda ye benya new evangelist. Let me put it that way. Sempaka fufura ebedi Kotoko modembo huwa dance na ebetimi atwe obi e the Aba Stadium ana eno ama.
Yeah.
Based on the total play of the team. Team na nkasa ne ye kan nyina bomu a modern bona imrantian dane di no a modern ba etimi freedom.
Yeah.
Ntienra I have a good friend Oko Menshia Sauta Ojina Kras, one of the parliamentary candidates.
Okay.
And after the game no fresh so bad way and no start see and dear my bus stadium no Oba stadium and unse corner or corner and some more the coffee ni menena Waba stadium e wi aka so bed match we jeje won say membra me buy no man feel but then right he called me and was like no I've enjoyed the game the play of the team and clearly from the reaction of the fans majority of them were impressed with one the commitment of the players the style of play of the team team modern bono kwan o masifa nwene na wo mo airborne ball not nipa omani age ho again the goals nearby the chance that was created were things that was to some extent was positive and was impressive ewo jumediana enra epm nti enra it looks like the team deserve a lot of applause for the wonderful job ewo eye Baba Sports Stadium. Now it takes us to the big conversation.
Okay.
Among first starts here after the game, maintain Zito. It looks like enye nipa ba akupena neka. Zito nankasa during the first press conference. Editor just say, "Oh no dear, No any about pay. He's coming in as a technical director.
And
interim
Osaka.
just to manage things. But after the game, no, it looks like one. Zito na Nkasano is a former player of Asante Kotoko.
Yeah.
And normally how our Kotoko fans respond to Nipa beye jumane pain. Our muye ni our mosa bebiem is quite different.
Yeah.
To best idea, Nana Amponsa time Masuokune du kono, there was that division.
Yeah.
Was a man who said, no, this is a former coach, a former player.
Yeah.
A former coach that won us the league. In this way, started crying and go yeah, but tremano. What
Ebra ball 3 draws being 1 win.
Yeah, win.
Yeah.
So some of the fans were not entirely okay with it. And Zito before Obe started, you man crowd war some form of initial laugh based on a former player level. Now you have him coming in and remaining unbeaten in 4 matches.
Yeah.
Mamen Bravo. Do you side with Omo started maintain Zito? Jerome Ochra Kebi. Manre chita phone penny phone bebre maintain Zito, maintain Zito. No one is saying.
So but I empenifo akasa doso. And look, the campaign started even before this match. And my memo reasons why me Nkwafo feel say Zito should be maintained as the head coach, even though when him say Oba as the technical director. And right ne press conference okay say Oba as a technical director or banana coach or no yapamono na as I say Oba bijinimu. Now the point is that apart from the commitment and the play, the third party understanding and right a buy, like I said, even before the game, now for if you say one, open say Africa. Africans you need bread. So we need FA Cup now. We don't have the time. And see, I feel now coach for fro, abba, or also the style of play, the tactics, whatever, abeba. Is why not maintain Zito? Now the point is that Zito AOBA, the recent, and as Yanka said, the immediate African Cup of Confederation Cup, and they yabwai or only the last coach or the team be Bobby or Ghana Dreams FC. And also the group stages. I don't remember the last time even the 2 glamorous clubs in the club called Africa a good group stage. Or no echo try echo name. And one, why not give him the team? Because ultimately the Dreams FC players in the crown you feel say or more finish swap compared to Asante Kotoko no crown it could do that level. And it's also to me the Kotoko so baby. Secondly, or you will be is it to your coach? So Obia will follow the will say, or you'll be or follow my main pump player, way me cover player for from mommy, dear Wahono, or to me the Omuye Juma, and that's a mark of a good coach. Dear Wahobiano, or to me some no what titi woman. And until and penny 4 years and Kawamra under 20, and as a woman under 20 measure what because or you'll be a encola yen titi woman. Na yen train the ewo mumu a bit to me among my good footballers in Brabonteno, Unimiye. I really side with Ubia War Company say Zito Emra. And I Emra match and also Ebetwaso. Because Emra match in Yamenu Ukraine. From defense through the midfield to attack, the flow was smooth. It was so perfect to the extent they say, do baby, no supporters no crown ball, even when Kotoko players lose ball. And I was like, wow, the players, and let me take this opportunity. I mean, Patrick Kesedu. The guy is a good defender. Or Kone Nimuso or Yejuma. The last time I can say Kotoko, team no say ya now so 2 and 3 dear pa. If you read for Madiz and some time, I probably will look at that. Or to me, yeah, abandon the ball no Kone Nima, or to me the call. And what that confidence say, mean as a defender. I have to join the attack. So the campaign for Zito's stay, I would add my voice because Oba and about 4 matches, and we are beginning to see his signatures or his signature on the team. Omoba almost a Kotoko ball passes no through. Obibeko Stadium was in a quiet crowd. Kotoko to me ball passes me and Sakura. I think our first a discussion last week. Make can be say Kotoko Ebuana supporters no Guabuefu, but then Ra. To swing passes and a corner, some say any one here. Then they push the ball back. Oma try so to me a pulling your through. Not for the to me. So I side with those or more Kase. Zito, a maintain Zito as the head coach. And I if you technical advisor no, and a technical directorship no. Yenfanumra as the head coach because one, utumi etetim kola. Two, utumi di die ewo ho. Eye juma emane ye. 3, Okita experience at African level. And look, I personally believe, say, Zito, on one cancer person, ye BB, I walk Kotoko. But poor what you needing. The first time about Kotoko, ebe kochi or call ye. And to a percent, club or bobo man come down, or ye BB. That is how I see it.
Okay. You want to make a mark?
Oh, yes, he want to make a mark because Oba, you know, then an accident to be, you could see, yeah. And or call yens who are calling them echo gaining the experience only the pressure at Kotoko. And so I believe, say, with this, one man a chance now with some few additions, Kotoko, I started here where Zito would really do the work for Asante Kotoko. I mean, Brony, yes, which Miakophobia probably he is far better or whatever, but coaching there, so to me, my player, maybe I can say your relationship with the players. Very, very, very vital. And this would to me as now I bring it back the confidence in the players. I mean, no Bobo no call moon so no supporters do much. I believe it's a good call.
I have my own view on that discussion. Making Zito the permanent head coach.
Okay.
I would want the season to end.
Before you, I see.
Before I take a stand, I want to see Zito against Gold Stars
next week.
Yes, I want to see Zito against Mediama. I want to see Zito against Vision FC. Then Zito against
Golden Cake.
Golden Cakes. You see, my whole be in football. When the position of players or a manager is not really stabilized, I am outputting it different from
person approval point to be
when it is secure.
Okay.
But what did they make?
The
risk of losing a job on the part of football and sports, and the performance of an individual is different from when there is no risk of missing an opportunity or the job.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just talking about a general theory.
Yes.
Yahoo coaches are interim, excellent. After interim, the conversation is different.
Okay.
Yahoo managers are at the end of the new manager bounced. Coach for Fraba or the spirit for Fraba Mrantian Kenya mo promo. Won't say 4-5 matches and after that the reality setting. Maybe not many coach be didn't come and I was asking him about the new manager bounce. No say I had to say more them na ye be door. A dem no sheni be door.
Yeah.
No be a wudem. Nipa ni wura mo dem fama foforo
Eba.
Oh. To be with me a ye obi pia. Nipa from a foforo baba within some space no. The new air na wura dem mama manya awmoje kakra.
Yeah.
Ba nipa ne wura mo e san kan door no tu mu no. En awmoje na ekoso na within some few moments bon say
Asamba.
A dem was I shibi. So a good manager the new energy be wura ama e ho adwo no. Edu adu we put diama fresh air na there about on consistent basis. But most of the managers will come in, introduce a new vibe to the players, a new energy level, a new desire, new talk. Or the talk for Frobaba. The coach, the other coach, probably the players were used to his motivation style, his coaching style. Intina say ceiling. But a new person can come up and expand their possibilities. Yeah. But with time, we said, yeah, get used to that. After now, motivation or the more first staff, no the more be ma as o matia and you be for be. So I want to wait for him to end the season. First of all, it's not a bad call.
Yeah.
Men can say a bad call, say a man for Kana get Zito clearly.
Yes, and
he's fit enough to be the Kotoko.
Yes, that's why
he's not a manager.
I feel say omo mo kasa ni na no mudika.
Yo, on say me can say
because omo feel say one I feel na ye for coach ono so be started before. Ono so ba or the new energy beba. Yes, and then two, ono ni coach the last team they country and I said last team club the call Africa e ko born homeboarding extra group stage this coach. And if you are preparing, say, move to me league and I say bono or FA Cup, now go Africa there, then this coach should be the one to take us to the promised land. So that is what I'm saying. Say it's a good call. I side with them, but it's a point of a view. Now say at least early days yet, 4 matches, 3 win, 1 draw, right? And I watch 6 goals. Consider 1. Fantastic. Yeah. Is there a 4 matches? The next 4 matches for Zito is the biggest test here. Because we go Gold Stars, we go Mediema, we go Vision. Now we are what the Aquacos also say GFA Cup man. Now if he's able to win these 4 matches, especially will Gold Stars. So to me, Echo Gold Stars, it means that Gold Stars will be, more league now for the no more tiakwanesa. So the next 4 match for Zito is the biggest test. And I believe so to me, BB, that's a waji FA Cup. No, that's a double one to me and Jimpono so to me the next 3 matches I can league. I believe the call will be the voluminous. And Crawford say probably to me, but that notwithstanding, the technical team of Asante Kotoko, the search committee, almost one day, they are really looking into the game.
I feel about baby, I'm going to be.
Oh yes, sir. But
the issue is the next 4 matches. If the results don't go well, I'm more praise him now because
exactly, and it is normal. It is very normal in football.
So if he's appointed, so I could confirm Karim Zito. They say there's been a complete reshuffle. He's going to be the head coach, no more the technical director. Now, but now I'm far. I'm going to say, Zito cry.
Yes,
for instance, Kotoko has we minyanko for no more kasenke oguma obesha match. Me sure so.
Yeah.
There were people almost saying has team we ke oguma obesha.
So say ogum there 1 year Yama Kotoko cry the hearts there.
So imagine if the next 2 Chelsea in Kamfa and our dreams Yamfa narrative in best.
Yeah.
So he's winning disciples with the performance.
Exactly.
Kotoko should take any decision at the end of the season.
Yeah, of course.
Any coaching decision, Kotoko should take it after the season is done.
Yeah.
Whether they will confirm Zito, whether they will go in for a new technical director for Zito to be the head coach, whether Zito will remain at the technical director position for a new coach to come in, they should wait till the season.
One of the best decisions I believe they took was to make him to make him understand or a technical director and not the coach. But coach so stand in. And I believe Odiana work kind of perfect. I don't think they will rush in, taking a decision now. Take a decision, whether good or bad, it could change the momentum. So much take a decision says it could change the momentum, like the scenario you gave, right? And say, transfer, Ogusu a warrior, what they fire call, Utumiji FA Cup no Kramaya. Fantastic. And then at the end of the season, that is why I said, the next 4 matches for him is the biggest test. And I'm sure I could see up here only the technical team no more search committee, also the brain in technicalities, it was sort of a time make us say. And so I believe so train the season not gonna be why are they for team no call and now why are they we feel say you can be the technical director, direct the affairs of the club, and it's a good call. I side with you on that.
So let's wait and see. But campaign de me sure say for be so higher na yehu de be ko na nra one major